Good evening, everyone, and welcome into tonight's broadcast as we have just gotten things underway here at Maryville College as the Maryville College Scots host the Covenant College Scots, and Covenant starting with the basketball. Covenant down low and going up with the shot, and a good one at that is number 5, Hannah Monday, the junior forward standing at 5'11" from Wildwood, Georgia. Now Maryville College with the basketball. Ball in the hands of Eckenrod, gets down to Wandell. Wandell backing down, passes it. A nice pass to Hicks. Hicks just misses. Monday with the rebound.
Good pattern right there. Good set by Maryville. Just unable to execute on that one.
Covenant moving the ball around now on the left side of the key is number 21, Cassette Kirsch. Now on the right side. Good defense by Maryville. And the shot up. And another nice shot there, this time by number 12, Margot Kobe.
Friendly bounce for her right there. You're supposed to get that from your home gym, not from the away gym, though.
Absolutely, and a quick 4 points for Covenant College. Eckenrod drives inside, a nice pass to Wandell, wide open down low, Scott. It looked like the defender went to help against Eckenrod, left Wandell wide open.
Oh, yes, definitely, Heathen. Really good look from Maryville right now, showing they're really working to try to get the ball inside down low.
Well, I think with some of the talented shooters on this team, Scott, I think you have to do that. The more you can get down low presence established, the more you're going to open up and spread things out for your shooters. And a three-pointer that time by Alyssa Moore, the freshman guard from Linden, Washington. Excuse me, that was a Cosette Kirsch with another basket. And now it's a 7-2 lead for Covenant. Eckenrod drives inside, thinks about the reverse, instead gets it out, almost loses it, but recovered by Libby Gardner. Gardner gets it back in the hands of Eckenrod, and Eckenrod right back to Gardner. Shot clock winding down, and Hicks is going to drive. Hicks kicks, loses the handle again is Maryville as they're unable to hold on to the ball. Might need to dry that ball off or something, unable to maintain it, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Covenant basketball. Driving inside and missing the shot, but Monday right there to recover it and up with the basket. Libby Gardner now has the ball on the right side of the key. She gets it up top to Varney. Varney drives, gives it to Wandell. Wandell, nice pump fake, goes up with it and good.
Good move. Good move by Wandell right there, being able to force her way up, not rush the shot, not put too much on it.
Kicking outside, 3 ball, no good. Looks like it was touched last by Covenant. Ball will go to Maryville.
It's coming in for Covenant also right now is number 33. That will be Lakeisha Price. She was replacing number 15. That will be Ruthie Moore. Also entering the game for Maryville is Abby Joseph along with Courtney Carruthers.
Eckenrod for 3. Bottom. Swinging the ball around by Covenant, and they finally find an opening inside, and a quick shot up and in and out by Covenant, rebounded by Abby Joseph. She gets to Varney, who now crosses half court. Varney's going to drive, take it herself, throw it up, and a little bit too far from the basket for that kind of finger roll, Scott, and Covenant gets the basketball. Ruthie Moore with the ball, tries to dish it inside, and just a little bit overthrown to Hannah Monday. Ball out of bounds, and Maryville back with it.
Eighth entering the game for Covenant is Riley Logan, along with Elsa Moore returning back to the game.
Maryville defeating Covenant last month on the 11th, 57-43. Hoping to have a very similar outcome today. Currently down 2 points to Covenant, who leads 9-7 with 5:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
Good kick right there by Claire Varney, she may want to check out the soccer team as well. That was a good defensive move, keep that ball from getting inside after Carruthers had given up the ball on a steal earlier.
They want to see if the football team needs a kicker as well. They get the ball inside. Good defense by Shelby Hicks, and she bats it back in bounds to Eckenrod, who quickly gets it down the court, and here comes Carruthers. Shot. Good.
And Heath, we are tied up.
And just like that, tie ball game, knotted at 9. They kick it outside, and they'll move it now into the paint.
She walked.
Walk that time by Riley Wagaman. Wagaman, the 5'8" sophomore forward from Augusta, Georgia. Riley Wagaman there on the walk. And Maryville now with the ball, and crossing the center logo was Claire Varney. Varney gets it over to Eckenrod on the right side of the key. Now to Joseph. Joseph gets it inside to Hicks. Hicks turns around, shot. Good.
Oh, nice rims. That's what I'm talking about. You're at home, you should get the kind rims at home.
Well, and Scott, it looks like there's some post moves tonight we haven't seen a lot of lately, and that's nice to see, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast. Establishing that post presence with some very talented players down there will allow Maryville to open things up offensively.
And they're going to call an offensive foul. That'll be on number 12, Margot Kirby. That will be the team, or Kobe, that will be the team's first foul. Good play right there by Maryville to be able to get in her way.
Yeah, great job that time by Abby Joseph standing there and taking the charge. And here comes Maryville. Varney gets it over to Eckenrod on the right side of the key. Eckenrod gives it up to Joseph. Joseph pump fake, now inside to Varney. Varney backs down, the defender goes up just a little bit short, gets her own rebound though, kicks it outside. 3 ball, Eckenrod, good.
Good play, Bob. Claire right there really working hard, try to get that ball, worked hard to get that rebound. Saw Elsa sitting outside waiting, good kick out to her. 3 extra points for Maryville. Good job by Abby Joseph there, getting in the way, getting the steal, passing it off to Elsa Eckenrod. Over to Hicks. Claire Varney for 3.
No good. And it looks like it was off Covenant last, and they're going to say it is Scott, so Maryville still with the ball.
He's coming in the game for Maryville is, sorry, I lost it, Libby Gardner and also Holland Geralds.
Scott, it looks like number 12, Margot Kobe for this Covenant has come back into the ball game. And Maryville inbounds the ball. Ball in the hands of Gardner. Over to Carruthers quickly for a 3 ball. Up. Good. The bank is open today, Scott.
Yeah, I see that.
Thought it was past time, but it looks like they're staying open for extended hours as Carruthers there off the glass with a very nice 3. And Maryville has quickly taken this to a 17-9 lead. Inside with it is Monday. Monday, turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Carruthers. She pushes tempo. Turns, shot, no good, but Scott, they're going to say she walked.
Heath Elkenrod coming back in the game for Maryville, replacing Claire Varney. Yeah, I believe what happened was that she saw Holland slow down on her, and so she took that extra step before she was able to go up. But
Coach Trevelyan really urging his team to push tempo as they're getting it down the court quickly. They'll turn to Joseph. Joseph will take a 3. Count it.
Nice shot. Beautiful shot right there. Looks like Covenant has called timeout. I'd be really interested to see if Maryville's even missed a 3 so far tonight.
Scott, so far tonight, 4 of 5 from behind the 3-point arc. Someone ate their Wheaties this morning as they cannot miss from behind the arc tonight. Really having a great night. Only missed 1, 4 of 5 to start off in the first quarter. This team is hot behind the 3-point line.
Definitely something good to see after the last couple of games. Struggled a little bit, so glad to see Maryville coming out, especially coming out strong.
Well, in Covenant starting off this game 4-0, and then Maryville, as Covenant started to extend their lead, Maryville pulled right back into it, and then Maryville's taken off. And we've got 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Maryville's up by 11.
Right. As you mentioned, we were tied 9-9 earlier just a little bit. Maryville scored the last 11 points. So That's really a good start right there.
Yeah, on a tear right now as Elsa Eckenrod leads all scorers for the Scots with 6. Courtney Carruthers has 5. Hannah Monday, the leading scorer for Covenant College, with 4 points.
Ball off the top of the backboard will return back to Maryville. Looks like Covenant's going to add a little pressure here. Going to try to trap Garner and get it over to Joseph. Joseph over to Carruthers. Carruthers gets across the half-court line. Dishes off to Eckenrod. Eckenrod for 2. And looks like we have a foul on number 20, Heath. That's Elsa Moore.
Inbounding the ball to Carruthers. Carruthers over to Eckenrod. Eckenrod, 3-ball, no good. Good shot there, just didn't fall. And Covenant now coming quickly down the court with the basketball. Maryville did a good job getting back quickly, so Covenant didn't really have anywhere to go. And they've had to kind of reset, get it outside, try to get it inside there. Almost stolen by Maryville as Monday having trouble inside. There's some great defensive plays, Scott, early on here from Maryville. And slipping through the cracks there was Hannah Monday, and Monday with the basket. Monday, again, leads all scorers for the Scots. She's now up to 6.
Nice play by Abby Joseph, a good drive, getting a foul called and a basket. That foul will be on number 12. That is Margot Kobe. That'll be her second.
As you mentioned, Abby Joseph with the basket, and now the and one opportunity as they send Joseph to the line. And Joseph, one of these talented freshmen for Maryville College, as Joseph, a product of William Blount High School.
And Heath, Hannah Jones, 6'3", junior forward out of Dyersburg, Tennessee, entering the game for Abby Joseph after Joseph hits her free throw.
Tough defense there by Maryville, and it looks like they're going to say it went out last on Maryville, so Covenant's inbound. He'll get it in. Ball up top. He'll get it over to number 33, Michaela Price. Price goes, spin move, kicks it back out. 3-ball up, and no good by Cosette Kirsch. And Cosette Kirsch misses the basket. Maryville pushes tempo. They try to get it inside to Jones. Jones double teamed, so she kicks it to Carruthers. 3-ball, no good, and rebounded by Covenant.
I think she should get half a point for that one.
It was close. Another nice spin move by Covenant, and up with the basket this time is Ruthie Moore. Ruthie Moore, the freshman guard, standing up 5'7" from Lawrence, South Carolina. Carruthers drives. Basket. Good. And Maryville now with a 12-point lead as we're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ruthie Moore with the basketball. Moore drives. She spins. Good move there.
And traveled.
And travel called. And basket no good. Livy Gardner with the ball, and we're now under 30 seconds remaining here in the first. They'll now give it to Carruthers. Carruthers up top on the right side of the key. Little hesitation move, drives, kicks to Hannah Jones, and Hannah Jones goes up and is fouled.
That foul's going to be on Michaela Price. And that will be her first foul. That's the fourth on Covenant for this quarter.
Blood on the floor.
Have a little bit of a break in the action right now as they found something on the floor, calling one of the
It looks like
trainers to
some
help.
blood near half court. Coach called for that to get cleaned up real quick, so they've getting that taken care of. Hannah Jones just missed first of 2 free throws. Jones an 80% free throw shooter for the season. Transfer that Maryville College got in December, late December, and it's been another solid addition to the team as gives a nice post presence, and I believe the tallest player on the team as well. But Jones misses the second free throw. Covenant loses the basketball, and Maryville gets it right back.
Right. Cassette Kirsch just basically dribbled it right off her chin, and the ball just dribbled right out of bounds.
Maryville looking to take the last shot as Gardner goes to pass it quickly to Jones and goes off the foot of one of the Covenant College defenders. So
right.
now
good defensive play, kickball.
Yeah.
Gives Maryville 5 seconds to do something.
Yeah, Gardner's inbounding from underneath. She'll get it up top to Eckenrod. Eckenrod turns, three-pointer. Just falls out of the basket.
She should get that other half point. She's had 2 of them that have done that this quarter. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither one fell, and that is how things are going to end the first quarter. Maryville leads 25, Covenant 13. We'll take a quick break and bring you back to second quarter in just a moment. You're listening to mcscots.com. Back to the action as Maryville begins with the ball in the second quarter. Elsa Eckenrod over to Shelby Hicks. Hicks 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Varney. Varney to Hicks. Hicks now to Eckenrod. Eckenrod will drive. She'll kick it as well. And continuing to move the ball around is Maryville, and that time a double dribble by Hicks as Hicks hesitated just for a moment, seen Gardner in her rear view and kind of finally took the ball back down and started the dribble again. The ref caught the double dribble. And so now Covenant with the basketball. Monday with the ball. Monday shot. No good, but fouled by Jones.
Yeah, Jones just needs to work on going straight up with it. She slapped at it. Slapped her right on the wrist. That'll be Jones' first foul for the game. That'll be the first for the quarter.
Second free throw was good. 25-14, Maryville leads, and here comes Libby Gardner. Eckenrod with the ball. Jones trying to establish presence inside, but still not able to do so. It's some good defense by Covenant. And Eckenrod sees an opening, though, and tries to get it to Jones, but getting in the way and coming up with the steal was Hannah Monday. Hannah Monday's got a very talented player for Covenant, and if they're going to come back and win this ball game, she's going to have to be the focal point. And a nice move there by Monday, just a little bit over the basket, no good. Rebounded by Covenant, and looks like Maryville knocked the ball out of bounds. So Covenant now to inbound under their basket with 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And Kelly Wandell is entering the game now. He's replacing Jones.
He'll get it up top to Ruthie Moore. Moore gets it inside.
They're going to call Claire Varney on a reach-in. That'll be the first foul on Claire for the game and second for the quarter for Maryville.
And they just get the ball in time, but as they try to throw it right back, they overthrow. And Maryville College comes away with it.
Good job by Kelly Wandell forcing herself in through the middle, being able to come down with the rebound.
Scott, how about these passes for Maryville? They're taking the drives inside, given what the defense presents to them, and if it's not there, they're passing. They're moving the ball around, trying to find the open player and the best shot. This is the type of offense that really has been successful for Maryville, is when they're able to drive inside and kick, continue to find the open person. They eventually do, and they're making some quality shots.
Yeah, he definitely good penetration through the middle of the zone and trying to make the defense react to him. You're either going to get an open shot or you're going to get somebody out on the side ready for a good three or a good post mid-range shot. They're going to call Wandell, and number 5, that'll be Hannah Monday. They're going to call jump ball on that. Coming back in for Maryville Heath is Courtney Carruthers along with Abby Joseph, replacing Gardner and Eckenrod.
Kirsch almost loses the handle and causes a jump ball. Good job by Carruthers, and the ball will go to Maryville.
Yeah, Claire Varney interrupted her a little bit on Cosette Kirsch, and when she turned around, Courtney was standing right there, just got her hands on the ball.
Carruthers with the ball, gets it inside to Wandell. Wandell right back to Carruthers. Carruthers sees nothing and kicks. Moving the ball around, and a deep three by Joseph. No good. And Wandell coming away with it. Had 3 players around her and still somehow came away with that basketball. Wandell for 3. Count it.
Nice. She's hot right now. 5 straight points for Kelly.
Wandell had to get that quickly as the defender was coming right at her, and she threw that shot up quick. And the team and the bench exploding with applause as she connects on the three-pointer. Wandell with another big rebound. She'll get it to Varney. Varney pushes tempo, gets it down court to Joseph, but in a fight for it as Covenant is able to finally come away with it. And they'll get the ball to Monday. Monday crosses half court. Good defense forces Monday to get rid of it. And now the ball with Cosette Kirsch. Kirsch moves it around. Ball in the hands of number 20, Alyssa Moore. Moore right back to Kirsch. They'll try to flip the ball inside between 2 defenders, and instead they'll throw it out of bounds. Maryville ball. Scott, just a lot of sloppy play so far by Covenant as they're just not making solid passes.
Oh, yeah, Heath. They just seem to be out of sync a little bit. Exiting the game is Alyssa Moore. Entering the game for Covenant is McKaylee Price. Or Michaela Price, I'm sorry. It looks like Covenant's taking, or Maryville, I believe, is taking a full timeout.
Well, Scott, let's take a quick one with them. 6:18 remaining in the second. Maryville 30, Covenant 14. And we're back. You're listening to MCScots.com's broadcast of today's ball game as the Maryville College Scots host the Covenant College Scots, and Maryville with a 30-14 lead. Covenant now with the basketball after intercepting that pass from Abby Joseph, and up with a 3-ball, and no good by Covenant. Rebounded by Abby Joseph, and she loses it right back as Covenant able to get a hand in and steal it away. Another 3-ball up, this time connecting is number 15, Ruthie Moore.
Yeah, one of the things the bigs down low have to always watch for is a guard sneaking up behind them when they come down to rebound and swat the ball away from them.
Courtney Carruthers with the basketball. Step back jumper. Good. Kirsch with the ball. Kirsch will get it over to Moore. Moore will drive inside, go up with it. Good defense by Maryville, but rebounded by Hannah Monday, slipping through, and Monday connects. Claire Varney crosses half court as her offense gets set. Got Abby Joseph open on the left side of the wing, and she'll get it right to her. Joseph swings it inside to Wandell. Wandell backing down a defender. Kicks outside to Carruthers, and you can count it. A money ball by Courtney Carruthers.
Heath, I've noticed the last couple of times down the court, whenever a player shoots a mid-range jumper and gets a 2, they seem to follow up the next jumper with a 3. It's looking really good.
And Maryville really filling themselves offensively and doing a great job at that as they now lead 35-19. Maryville shooting over 54% from the field here in the first half, Scott. Varney with the basketball. She'll get it to Carruthers. Carruthers, step back. 3-ball. Count it.
She's getting hot.
Maryville is now 7 of 13 from behind the three-point line tonight. 21 of their points in the first half, Scott, out of 38 from behind the arc.
Eighth entering the game for Maryville is Abby Gardner and Elsa Eckenrod, replacing Abby Joseph along with Kelly Wandell.
Good steal by Carruthers. Carruthers drives, kicks,
and
just a little bit overthrown there. Hurried to Livy Gardner, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Yeah, good look, just a little high on the pass there. Good hustle. Entering the game for Covenant is number 20. There will be Alyssa Moore. She is replacing Cosette Kirsch.
Moore with the ball up top. They'll kick it outside. And another steal by Maryville, and Eckenrod with the ball.
Holland on that one.
All the Scots getting involved tonight, coming away with steals, great rebounds, great shots, great passes, and just all around a solid team effort. Ruthie Moore with the ball up top for Covenant. She's going to get it to Monday. They're going to kick it outside and up with the 3-ball. And up and over the basket that time was Michaela Price's 3. So out of bounds in Maryville College basketball.
Yeah, Heath, I'm figuring after the last game that Maryville had, it looked a little one-sided. Claire, I believe, had a really good night that night, but there wasn't much scoring or anything else from the others. So I'm sure Coach Trevelyan really emphasized that a lot tonight.
Yeah, Maryville losing to Piedmont on February 4th, 81-56. Not a typical score you see for Maryville. Even in the games they've lost, they've usually been pretty close.
Yeah.
You don't see blowouts like that often for them. Just a bad game overall, but they've had some time to correct things, as you mentioned, Scott. A week and a day off to kind of prep and kind of get their minds right and back in a rhythm, and they certainly look in rhythm tonight.
You're going to call a body push on Eckenrod. That'll be her first foul. Also entering the game for Claire Varney is Shelby Hicks. Yeah, in that Piedmont game, I believe Claire had 23 points and no one else scored in double figures.
Another battle down low.
Good job, Holland Gerald's there to be able to get down and scrap for that ball.
Yeah, Maryville continuing to fight as they cause another jump ball. This time the possession arrow goes to Covenant. They'll get it in quick. Jumper quick and good by number 12, Margot Kobe. Carruthers gets it inside to Eckenrod. Good defense. They force it right back out. So Carruthers with the ball up top. Back to Eckenrod. Eckenrod double team. So they're going to move the ball around to Gardner. Now to Holland Geralds. Geralds to Hicks in the middle. Basket. Good.
Good movement by Maryville right there as Covenant was pulling a trap zone. Every time someone from Maryville had the ball, you had two defenders on you really fast. So good ball movement right there to be able to get away from the defenders.
And a good job that time by Hannah Monday as she goes in and gets the rebound. Kind of sneaks in front of the defender, and they weren't expecting it. And she goes up. She doesn't make the shot, but she does draw the foul.
Yeah, that will be on Hicks as well. Kelly Wandell and Abby Joseph both re-entering the game for Maryville.
As we mentioned, Monday, the leading scorer and really the key player for this team. She's up to 9 points tonight. Second free throw is good. That puts Monday in double digits at 10. Leading scorer for Maryville tonight is Courtney Carruthers, who has 15. Libby Gardner with the basketball for Maryville. She'll get it to Eckenrod. Eckenrod now over to Joseph. Joseph swings it right back to Gardner. Eckenrod. Again, tough defense. And Gardner's going to come in and take a quick jumper, and it's going to fall in.
Yeah, Maryville's done a really good job tonight of hitting this 12 to 15 footers.
Yeah, the mid-range is working tonight for Maryville, and so is the fast break as the vision there by Wandell and the layup by Eckenrod.
Wandell's had a really great night tonight.
Yeah, Wandell so far tonight's got 4 of 4 from the field. One of those shots from behind the three-point line. She's up to 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Three ball. Good by number 15, Ruthie Moore. And Maryville has a 19-point lead, and we're now under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Ball back in the hands of Gardner. She'll get it on the left side to Wandell. Wandell flips it across to Eckenrod. Now to Gardner. Gardner three ball. No good. And battling down low is Wandell, but the Covenant able to finally tip it away. And now we've got 40 seconds remaining on the clock, and the ball in the hands of Cosette Kirsch. Kirsch over to Moore. Moore hands the ball off to Margot Kobe. Kobe with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Monday. No good by Monday. Rebounded by Joseph of Maryville. And quickly looking down the court to push tempo. She does. She gets to Eckenrod. Good defense, forces it right back. They'll slow it down for a minute as Coach Trevelyan will call the play call. 15 seconds on the clock. Gardner with the ball. Joseph's going to have to throw this up. She does. And just a little bit overthrown there, and that will do it. A great first half for Maryville with a 19-point lead as they lead Covenant College 44-25. You're listening to MCScots.com. We are back to the action here on mcscots.com as we have just began the third quarter. And Maryville College begins with the basketball. Kelly Wandell's going to drive and take it down low. Good post move, but a good block by Monday. Quickly there to rebound with Shelby Hicks. Hicks unable to connect on the second chance opportunity. And Covenant now with the ball. Maryville has got a 19-point lead as it was all Scots in the first half. Maryville shooting 60% from the field and 50% from behind the three-point arc. And Scott Kelly Wandell continuing her aggressive and very impressive play as she comes away with a block there.
And good presence inside as she's able to move.
And Scott with that basket. Wandell 5 of 5 from the field tonight as she's now up to 11 points. She's got 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block. So Wandell filling up the stat sheet. Here comes Maryville. Varney, Hicks, layup, good, and they're going to say she walked. Took too many steps after collecting the pass from Gardner.
Yeah, good idea. I think just a step or two further back than what she wanted to be.
Moore with it. Moore will kick it outside. Pump fake right back to Ruthie Moore. Moore with the jumper, and no good. And a battle down low, and Kelly Wandell comes away with it. She gets it down to Eckenrod. Eckenrod right there, and helping her with that was Hicks. Hicks kind of looking like setting a little bit of a pick, blocking anyone from getting to her. And Eckenrod with the basket. That'll put her at 10 points tonight. So Maryville now with 3 players in double figures.
Yeah, Kelly's really come out on fire this half right now. Just really playing tough and disrupting Covenant's shots. I've noticed even Monday, who's their top scorer, having a little bit of trouble wanting to be down low, trying to shoot around Kelly right now.
Yeah, aggressive defensive play by Maryville in the post has certainly been helpful. 3 ball. Count it!
Eckenrod right there. Good shot.
And with that shot, Scott, Maryville now 8 of 15 from behind the three-point line. That takes them above 50% shooting from behind the arc. Kirsch with the basketball, and Kirsch is going to hand it off. And an inside move that time going up, and who's going to draw the foul was number 20, Alyssa Moore. It looks like that might be Wandell that called it on.
It is, Heath. That'll be Kelly's first. So aggressive play, you're going to get called sometimes, but you know what? I'd like to see that anytime.
Well, we talked about Wandell filling up the stat sheet, Scott. Now adding a foul to the list. 51-28, Maryville leads. We've got 7:30 left to play here in the third quarter, and Alyssa Moore connects on the second free throw. Alyssa Moore, the freshman guard, 5'7" from Linden, Washington. And Scott, this Covenant team, a young team. You've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores on this list. You've only got 1 senior on the roster.
Yeah, kind of about like what Maryville dealt with last year, a lot of young players. So it's just something that you see a lot of in college basketball.
Shelby Hicks takes a 3 ball. No good. Rebounded by Wandell. Wandell looks to pass it back up top, and Scott just a bad read there as she'll turn the ball over. Kirsch with the ball. She'll give it to Kobe. Kobe inside to Monday. Monday right back to Kobe. No good on the jumper. And Claire Varney with the rebound as she'll push it down the court. Coach Trevelyan continuing to preach, pushing the tempo to his basketball team. And we've got another 3-point opportunity for Hicks. No good on the shot. Monday comes away with the rebound for Covenant.
Yeah, it's something you definitely don't want to see. We saw this before with the game with range. We get into start shooting a lot of threes. We need to keep working on keeping the ball underneath. Yeah,
a little trigger happy there from Maryville in the last couple possessions. Just need to continue, Scott. And again, we see a turnover here from Maryville. Get back to what they were doing early in this ball game and at the beginning of the third quarter, slowing things down, moving the basketball, finding the open player, and making the right shot. Not the shot that you want to take, but making the right shot and moving the ball until you find that. That made them successful in the first half. It led them to shooting around 60% from the field through the first 2 quarters of this ball game. Down low this time as Monday goes up with the basket. Monday no good, and Monday gets her own rebound, misses the shot again, gets a third opportunity, and this time finally connects.
Yeah, shooting that one over Carruthers. Carruthers a little outmatched there as she's not quite as tall as Monday is. Also, speaking of Carruthers, she just entered the game along with Abby Joseph.
Ball up top for Carruthers. Carruthers gets it over to Varney. Varney right back to Carruthers. 3 ball. Good. Covenant trying to trap those players up top, and as soon as they do, they just go right back to the other one, and Courtney this time had an opening, stepped up and took it. It is now a 23-point lead for Maryville, their largest lead of the ball game. Driving inside is Kirsch. Nothing doing, and Kirsch is going to have to hand the ball off to Price. This time Price gets called for the walk, and Maryville College basketball.
Yeah, Richard Moore actually did a little bit of it, didn't get caught, but then Price did the same thing, and the referee caught it this time.
Good passing by Maryville. They'll get it inside to Joseph. Joseph's shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes right back up. And Scott, it looks like she walked.
Looks like she wanted to go up and changed her mind. You get in there with those players, you got to just keep fighting. 8th entering the game for Maryville's Holland Gerald. She replaces Shelby Hicks.
Kirsch with the basketball. A nice pick by Covenant, but Kirsch just heavily guarded as Gardner playing excellent defense on her. And they're going to give it to Moore, and looks like they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call that on Carruthers. Push off.
Inside, and a good block by Holland Geralds. Geralds gets it to Gardner, and Gardner gets across half court. She'll get it down low to Eckenrod. Eckenrod wide open and goes for the reverse, but then coming out of nowhere in a great block that time by Covenant. Along with the block, they're going to be calling a foul.
They're going to call that foul on Riley Wagman. That will be Wagman's first foul. It's his first team foul for Covenant this quarter.
Second free throw, no good. And Gerald's trying to come away with it and knocked out. They were going to say knocked out by Gerald, so Covenant with the ball. I thought Covenant hit that last, but the refs disagree. And so I cannot call for them to review and take it back to the booth, unfortunately. So Covenant with the ball. Kirsch has it. She's going to give it. Hand the ball off to Moore. Moore's going to try to get it back inside, this time to Monday, but Maryville with a good steal. And Carruthers up with the shot. And a good hesitation that time by Carruthers as he comes down the fast break. Defense trying to see what she's going to do. She hesitates for a minute and forces him to go help on Eckenrod. And then Courtney takes off and goes up with the layup and makes the basket. So continuing to extend this lead. Maryville now up by 26.
Ethan Claire Varney's re-entered the game for Maryville. She's replacing Eckenrod. Also entering the game back is Monday.
Still by Carruthers. Carruthers on the fast break. Shot, good.
Good vision on Carruthers, seeing the pass. Stepping in front and a good race down the court.
Hands the ball off. Moore tries to get it inside to Monday. Monday turnaround, no good. And rebounded by Maryville. Jump ball.
It's going to be Covenant's ball on the jump ball. Claire turned around to take off and ran right into 2 Covenant players waiting on her.
We'll get it inside to Monday. Monday goes up, and Monday will draw the foul.
We're going to call that on Abby Joseph. That'll be Abby's first foul. That's the third on Maryville in the third quarter.
Joseph coming away with the rebound. She'll give the ball to Gardner. Gardner to Varney. Varney's going to take it inside. Varney going up with the shot, basket, and the foul.
Claire has such a quick step that the defender came up to Gardner. As soon as she did, Claire just drove right by her.
Scott, believe it or not, that is Claire Varney's first basket of the game. And a free throw right there for Varney gets her up to 3. Yeah, leading scorers tonight, Courtney Carruthers with 15, Elsa Eckenrod with 13, Kelly Wandell with 11. So 3 players for Maryville in double digits. Get the ball inside to Monday. Monday turns around, shot, no good. Rebounded by Geralds. Good job. Physical play by Holland. Geralds there as she's ripping it away and not allowing the 3 defenders to try to get the ball back. She'll give it to Carruthers. Now to Joseph. 3 ball. No good.
Yeah. Last couple of games that we've been able to see, Heath, a lot of really good, more, I guess, stronger effort coming from Holland. Watching her get more aggressive, I believe, is what I was actually looking for. Being really aggressive on the boards and making sure to really get out there and play.
Well, with, another post player on the roster now, too, you Scott, I think you got a little bit of a battle for minutes, too, so you've got to, work even harder to show Coach why you deserve to be on the court. And these post players have really played well as of late. And this time coming away with the rebound is Claire Varney. She'll get it to Carruthers. Carruthers up with a shot. No good, but she'll draw the foul.
Foul's going to be on number 33, Heath. That is going to be on Michaela Price. That is going to be her 3rd foul for the game. Entering the game for Maryville also, Heath, is Hannah Jones. She is replacing Abby Joseph.
And Scott, Coach Trevelyan going with some height, as you've got 2 players at 6 foot are taller on the court for Maryville. There are no players on Covenant's team taller than 5'11". Ball in the hands of Michaela Price. Price now gives it to Kirsch. Kirsch right back to Price. Price pump fake. Looking for a 3 ball. Good defense that time by Hannah Jones, and a turnover as Varney's able to come away with the steal.
They said she stepped on the sideline.
Gotcha. So ball right back to Covenant.
Yeah, she had a little bit of traffic trying to get out of it. Step back to take off on them and stepped right on the line.
Inbounding the ball, and now Kirsch with the ball up top. She'll give it over to Price. Good defense by Maryville, and the ball in the hands of Kobe. Kobe gets it with the shot, and good. We'll get it back to Gardner. Gardner over to Carruthers. Carruthers trying to look inside. Good defense. Forces Carruthers to have to start to dribble. And Carruthers step back with a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Geralds. Geralds to Jones, and a good pass to Jones down low, and Jones with the basket.
That's a good look by Holland, seeing Jones right there underneath the basket, able to take it in.
Scott, that's now 8 players scoring tonight for Maryville.
And Nelson Moore for Covenant on the travel there turns the ball back over to Maryville.
Gardner with the basketball. She'll get it over to Claire Varney. Wide open is Courtney Carruthers, and she's going to take a 3 ball. Count it.
And in.
Yeah, you saw that one coming. She was wide open. Varney spots her up, and then Courtney does the rest, as Maryville now with a 35-point lead. We've got less than a minute to play here in the third, and here comes Claire Varney. Shot, good. Scott, in a minute or two here, you may see clearing of the bench as Maryville has got this well in hand. Michaela Price with the ball. She'll get it inside. Turn around, shot for Kobe. No good. Kobe comes away with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled.
They're going to call a reach in on Holland Gerald's there, but be honest with you, when Kobe got that rebound, she kind of hopped around there for a minute before she put it back up, so she very well could have been called for traveling.
Missed shot by Kobe. And the ball goes off Claire Varney last out of bounds. So Covenant will be inbounding from under their basket. And 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Kayla Price sees nothing, hands the ball off to Kirsch. Kirsch drives. Shot and a walk.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a hop there. When she was trying to look to take the shot just a second ago, the only thing she could see was Hannah Jones's hands in front of her. So not somebody she wants to try to shoot over.
10 seconds on the shot clock and ball stolen. They're going to say that was a reach-in foul, so Maryville will remain with the basketball.
Yeah, that's going to be on Michaela Price. That's actually going to be her fourth foul. Maryville inbound with 9.7 seconds left in the third.
Varney back to Gardner. Gardner gets it over to Carruthers. 3 ball. Count it. What a night by Courtney Carruthers.
And Heath, I'm going to have to say it. I've been saving it for a while, but that shot right there by Carruthers, to quote John Ward, was nothing but bottom of the net.
Welcome back, and 1 quarter left to play in this one, and this one is pretty much in hand, Scott, as Maryville with a 40-point lead. Covenant with the basketball, and coming down the court is Kobe. Kobe gives it over to Moore. Moore shot, Moore no good, and fouled by Claire Varney.
Yeah, Claire looked a little puzzled on that. She jumped behind the player and took a swat at it. Didn't look like she made any contact, but referee says she did. And he was closer than I was.
Well, Scott, he wouldn't review it for me. I doubt he's going to review it for you. So Moore missing the first free throw, trying to connect on the second. We'll see if she does here. And good. So now cutting the deficit to 39, and Abby Joseph inbounding the ball for Maryville. This game, if you've come into the broadcast later tonight, this game has been an all-around team effort for Maryville, and one of those players who's really made the biggest impact, and while she doesn't connect there, has all but made every single other shot she's taken, is Courtney Carruthers.
Oh, yeah, Courtney's had a wonderful night tonight.
Yeah, the stats are not updated at this time, but she's made a few threes that have now put her over 20 points for tonight's ball game. Kelly Wandell also having a fantastic night, just filling up the stat sheet. Kelly Wandell has not missed a shot. Just make sure that's correct. But the last update I had, she's missed one. Her last shot she took. But other than that, she has been dominant on the field. 5 of 6 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, also a block on the stat sheet. So Wandell having a really good evening. And in Maryville just as a whole, just playing such good basketball right now. As Covenant misses the shot there, does get their own rebound, and coming back away with it and making the jumper this time is number 21, Cosette Kirsch. So 73-36, Maryville leads, and Claire Varney with the basketball. She'll get it to Wandell. Wandell inside, kicks it right back out to Varney. Varney over to Carruthers. Carruthers back to Wandell. Jumper. Good.
Good shot.
Now 6 of 7 tonight for Kelly Wandell. That'll put her up to 13 points for tonight's ball game.
And Heath right now looks like Wandell has 13 points from what I'm able to see, but Carruthers has 29.
29, wow. Basket up and good by number 15, Ruthie Moore. Wandell inbounds to Varney. Varney gets it down to Abby Joseph. Joseph with a spin move. Kick to Carruthers. Carruthers moves it around to Wandell. Wandell pump fake, and we'll get it right to Varney. Coach will get the play call set up. She'll go to Wandell. Wandell, 3-ball. Count it!
Good shot. That is 2 for Kelly tonight.
2 of 2 from behind the three-point line. 7 of 8 from the field. Kelly Wandell is having herself a night. Now up to 16 points in tonight's ball game. Kobe inside, passes to Monday. Monday, shot, no good. And coming away with it is Claire Varney. Varney sees Carruthers and gets a nice lead pass to Carruthers.
This is definitely Courtney's night. She was almost out of bounds when she caught the ball.
Wow.
She flipped it up right there to go, and it
just
fell in.
kind of spun it with her fingers. It spun off the glass, bounced in, and, you know, Scott, Carruthers is having a night. Maryville's having a night. This team is dominating. I mean, this is just indicative of the kind of night they're having, is the shots that we're seeing made recently, as Maryville has got an 80-38 lead. They do get called on the foul there. That'll send Monday to the line, and we've got a host of Maryville College Scots coming into the ball game.
Yeah, Libby Gardner's coming back in. Elsa Eckenrod's coming in. Also joining the game, Heath, is 5'7" freshman guard from Cincinnati, Ohio, Haley Harmon, out of Harris High School.
Box right here, box right here.
Sorry, Harrison High School.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities, Scott, as this game winds down for playing time tonight for some of the other players on this bench for Coach Trevelyan to let them get some action. Scott, you know, they work hard in practice each and every week and wait for these opportunities, and the game just allowed itself for that to happen tonight, as Maryville has just played so well, as they'll find her on the wing this time, and she'll move it over to Gardner. Gardner will kick it around, and coming away with the steal is Kobe for Covenant. Kobe drives and goes up with the shot, and she will be fouled.
They're actually going to call the foul on Eckenrod. It looked more like she walked as Eckenrod cut in front of her, but with a 41-point lead, I don't think it's going to change much.
Gerald's coming on the court, and Wandell coming to the bench.
Good eyes, you beat me to it.
Well, and Scott, you know, you like to see everyone get playing time, but maybe I'm a little selfish here, but I almost want to see Wandell stay in the game just because of the night she's having.
Oh, she's having a great night.
She's been playing so incredibly well tonight. Second shot up for Kobe, and good on the free throw. Scott, you got to wonder if when she takes shots, does she yell Kobe? Just a thought. Maryville with the ball. Gardner has it. Gardner gives the ball up, this time to number 21, Haley Harmon. Harmon gets it to Geralds. Geralds back up top to Gardner. Gardner now in the middle to Eckenrod. Eckenrod will drive. Pump fake and then go up with it, and looks like Hannah Monday is going to be the one fouling her.
The foul is on Covenant number 5, Hannah Monday. Her first team first.
That is correct, Heath. That will be her first team foul for the fourth quarter.
Both free throws good for Eckenrod. And Covenant now has the ball, as coming down the court is number 21 for Covenant, Cosette Kirsch.
Good hands by Gardner. Almost a good steal.
No good on the first shot, but Monday gets the rebound and goes up with it. Good.
Yeah, I certainly wonder if Monday's a little tired. She had an easy point-blank shot right there on the right-hand side for an easy layup, and then just completely missed it. That will be Monday's 15th point of the game.
Harmon with the ball. She'll give it to Gardner. Gardner crosses half court. They'll get it over to Geralds. Geralds takes it, goes with the jumper. No good.
We call 22 Eckenrod on a push.
Yeah. Looks like that might have been Abby Joseph who got away with the push on that one, but they're going to call it on Eckenrod. And now a few substitutions coming into the game for Covenant.
Yeah, he's coming in for Covenant would be Riley Wagman. Also entering the game is Michaela Price.
First free throw, no good for number 20, Alyssa Moore. Second free throw, no good as well. And coming away with it is Libby Gardner. So now 6 minutes remaining in this ball game. Maryville leads 82-43. Harmon with the ball. Pump fake. She'll move it over to Geralds. Geralds will now drive. She'll kick it to Gardner up top. Gardner inside to Joseph and stolen. Nope. Coming right back away with it is Gardner. And Joseph pump fake. Step back. Three ball. Good. Nice shot there by Abby Joseph.
Yeah, it was, and that's about in her zone. She's usually about 2 to 3 feet further back on the line.
They'll give it over to
her favorite spot.
Yeah. They get it over to Michaela Price for Covenant, but Scott looks like thought they called a walk, but
yeah, it looked like just an error by the referee. Nicole Ritker-Heath, a 5'7" guard out of Front Royal, Washington, Warren County High School, has now entered the game for Covenant.
Kirsch with the ball. Oh, and stolen this time by Eckenrod. And Eckenrod trying to go up with it hard and looking to draw the foul. Won't get the foul, but it'll be knocked out of bounds by Covenant. And Maryville will remain with the basketball.
Eckenrod, or not Eckenrod, sorry, Heath. Courtney Carruthers re-entering the game. She's coming in for Libby Gardner.
Scott, I don't know if you called it, but we do have a substitution in the game for Maryville. Number 32, Carly Bowling, a 5'9" freshman forward from Rockwood, Tennessee. Went to Rockwood High School in the ballgame now for Maryville as well. Carruthers, three. Count it. Scott,
I think
Golden State doesn't have Steph Curry right now and Klay Thompson. They might want to consider seeing if Coach Trevelyan will let them borrow Courtney Carruthers for a few games. Three-pointer up, no good for Covenant. And coming away with the rebound, though, is Kirsch. She'll dish it out to Michaela Price. Price goes up with the three, hesitates. And
nice move
Price
by Holland as she saw Holland Gerald's coming in.
Was that not a travel?
I thought it would have been, but I don't know. Maybe she let go of the ball when she came down.
I guess just enough to let Gerald's get a piece of it and give her a second chance opportunity.
Yeah, Holland commits a foul, and Riley Wagman is now at the line.
First free throw good. All right, we've got an update on the statistics, Scott, and with that last three-pointer by Maryville, Carruthers has 34.
That is a really good night. It looks like we got a timeout.
Full timeout taken by Covenant College.
That timeout will be taken by Covenant.
And we are back as it's 88-45. Maryville leads. We've got 4:34 remaining here in this ball game. Courtney Carruthers has been on fire for Maryville, and she'll have another opportunity here. Instead, she'll pass it inside and losing the basketball. Oh, almost a chance there for number 32, Carly Bowling. Just knocked it off her foot, and Covenant recovers. So Michaela Price down low for on the other side for a three, and she'll connect. Basket no good, but Carly Bowling with the rebound and the shot, and her first points of the ball game. And Scott, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, but I wonder if that's her first points of the season.
It may be.
Let's take a look here. We'll see if we can find it.
Good rebound as well by.
So yeah, looking at the stats, Scott, this is Carly Bowling's first points of the season. So congrats to the freshman getting her first college basket. Oh, tried to go for a three ball there.
Colin Gerald's there, good rebound. Put back up, giving Maryville a 92-48 lead.
Wow. We haven't seen a game like this, Scott, since last year when Maryville put up over 100 points in a ball game.
The foul is on Maryville, number 32, Carly Bowling.
And Carly's also got into that category as well, as that's her first foul.
So Bowling now filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah, he's also entering the game now is Kaylee Collier. She's a 5'9" freshman at Seymour, Tennessee, Seymour High School, as she comes in for Eckenrod and also replacing Gerald's as Hannah Jones also comes back in the game.
So Scott, minus Hannah Jones, we've got all freshmen on the court right now for Maryville. Courtney Carruthers brings it down the court, playing the point. She'll get it over to Harmon. Harmon for three, no good. And rebounded by Covenant. Ball in the hands of Kirsch. Kirsch will get it over to Michaela Price. Price, three ball, no good. And a foul this time by Maryville.
The foul is on Maryville.
Hey, that's going to be on number 33, Kaylee Collier. That will be her first foul.
At the line, Riley Wandler.
Scott just going back, looking at the stat sheet, just trying to review right now how this game's wrapping up, and we've got, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 10 players for Maryville on the scoreboard tonight.
Pretty nice. Good all-round effort.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for there, is everyone getting involved.
Going to call a foul on Hannah Jones on that one. Maryville getting a little lazy on the rebound. She's kind of watching more than challenging.
And Scott, if you're the squad in right now, you know, you really don't. Lazy is not something you want to be, as you really don't get a lot of minutes. You want to be showing Coach Trevelyan what you can do when you're called upon, and also what he's got to look forward to in the future. So definitely want to continue to stay locked in and focused right now, as this time Bowling throws the basketball in, bounds to Courtney Carruthers, and Carruthers gets it over
to Collier.
Collier drives, kind of hesitates there when trying to make the basket, but Collier will come away with it. She'll give it to Bowling. Bowling up, no good. And coming away with the rebound is Jones. Jones back up with the basketball, no good. And Covenant now comes away with it. So a good battle down low, just Maryville just unable to get the ball in the basket. So 2:15 remains. Maryville leads by 40. And dishing outside this time, Kobe with the ball. Kobe jumper, foul. Just a bunch of, like you've talked about, Scott, some kind of lazy fouls as we're getting to the end of this ball game.
Oh yeah, Kaylee Collier's caught on that foul hit. That'll be her second, but just need to kind of keep their concentration.
Yeah. Stay locked in. Don't get lackadaisical. Don't make unnecessary fouls. Connects on the first. Second one's good, and so now Bowling will inbound. She'll give it to Carruthers. Carruthers crosses half court. Carruthers to Harmon. Harmon over to Collier. Collier, 3-ball. Good!
Good. It was a good shot by Kaylee. Good luck.
Maryville playing like a 2-3 defense right now. As the basket no good, but rebounded by Michaela Price, and Collier Scott just kind of stepping in there and bodying up Price, and there's another foul.
Yeah, that'll be her third. Didn't really look like she had that much of a cause of a foul, but it seems like about the last 4 or 5 trips we've come down here, it's been free throws for Covenant.
So Scott with Collier making that basket. Now we've got 11 players on the scoreboard tonight for Maryville. We've only got one player who has not scored tonight that's been in this ball game, and that's Haley Harmon. Love to see if they can give her a shot, get everybody lighting up the scoreboard. Ooh, how is that not a foul?
We're going to call her for stepping on the baseline, but I agree.
Needed to call her for something.
Head.
Yeah, lowered her head and drove him backwards as she started to dribble the basketball. So Carly Bowling inbounding the ball, and she'll get it to Carruthers. We've got 1:20 left in this game. Maryville up by 41.
Hannah Jones back out of the game as Holland Geralds re-enters the game.
Harmon with the ball. Harmon inside to Bowling, and Bowling's fouled.
I was going to say, after they called Collier for that foul earlier, there's no way they shouldn't have called that one. That's going to be on number 33. That is going to be Michaela Price. That is her 5th foul.
Well, good sportsmanship for Price, Scott, as Price recognized what she did. She came over, tried to help Bowling up, and Bowling said, hey, it's all good. We're fine. But, again, I like the sportsmanship there by Michaela Price. Bowling to Carruthers. 3-ball. Good.
Another bounce.
And she's just so smooth with it, Scott. I mean, it's just another shot for her. She hits it, and she just kind of goes down the court and minds her business. No excitement, just, hey, that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah,
I love the confidence.
Kind of look I thought, too. She just gave it that look like, well, yeah, it's supposed to do that.
Yeah, insane. She's up to 37. 3-ball. Kirsch, no good. Rebounded. Carruthers. Carruthers down the court. She'll kick it over to Collier. Collier will drive inside. Try to get around the defender. And looks like she took one too many. A walk and a turnover coming to basketball. Shot clock, game clock in sync. So Covenant with a chance to pretty much close this one out and take the final shot of the basketball game. They'll get it over to Kirsch. Kirsch will kick it up top. Kobe with the ball. Right back up top to Kirsch. Ball now in the hands of number 20, Alyssa Moore. Moore right back to Kirsch. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just dribbling it out. Shot clock has gone off. Game
and
clock
so
has as well. Your final score, Maryville 98, Covenant 54. What a ball game for Maryville as Carruthers finishes the night with 37 points. Eckenrod and Wandell both with 16. Abby Joseph 9. Claire Varney with 5. Shelby Hicks 4. Collier 3. Libby Gardner 2. And a bunch of others we'll get to in a few moments as we will be bringing on Coach Trevelyan onto the headset for just a quick moment here on mcscots.com. And Coach, thanks for coming on the show for us. And just overall, what a night by this ball club. And starting off, Courtney Carruthers, 37 points tonight.
Well, I had no idea she had 37, but she shot it. She shot it really, really well. She made a bunch of shots from 3, got to the rim, got some runouts, got some good looks. So I mean, it was a lot of good stuff.
Excellent ball game from her. Also, the play of Kelly Wandale. Kelly Wandale had a really good night, had 16 points, also a lot of rebounds, some good assists.
Right.
She really played well on the defensive side of the ball. She really kind of did everything tonight.
Yeah, she did, and then she hit 2 threes tonight. So what's going to happen is she's going to tell me, you've held me back for 4 years. I should have been shooting long jumpers my whole career. Maybe she should have. I don't know. But anyway, she played great. I mean, one thing is she's just an absolute stalwart on the boards. She goes in there, she crashes, she rips with 2 hands. It's what she's done for 4 years, just tough as nails. And then to see her put up a lot of points is awesome because she deserves it. She works hard.
And Coach, what a game after last game losing to Piedmont, not the way you wanted to have that ball game go.
Yeah.
You turn around a week later, you put up a 98-54 point win. In your team, you have 11 players get on the scoreboard tonight.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, the Piedmont game, we could not possibly have played worse or laid a bigger egg. Piedmont came out and brought it from the beginning, and we didn't answer that call. And so that's one of those things you've got a week to stew over, and you're thinking about. So I was happy with the way we came out tonight. I didn't like the way we started the game. We gave up 7 points or 9 points on their first 4 possessions, and then after that we actually decided to defend, which opened things up and obviously got us a lot of good looks offensively.
Well, Coach, definitely got to love the way your team played tonight, and love will be in the air on Friday night as it'll be Valentine's Day, and we'll be back here on Friday.
You know, it's a special time because there's nowhere else that I think everybody would rather be on Valentine's than in the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like Valentine's all over the place. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Loving basketball, right?
Exactly right.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate your time.
Buddy.
Thank you so much for joining us.
All righty.
And we'll bring Scott Dunkel back on the headset. And Scott, again, as we mentioned a moment ago, just a terrific night for this ball club as they come away with a 98-54 victory. I'd love to get your final thoughts from tonight's ball game.
As Coach Trevelyan mentioned a minute ago, Heath, basically all round they were playing. Once they got or gave up those 7 to 9 points, it's like something clicked in them. Everything started to happen. Kelly Wandale was a beast underneath. Surprised she hit those 2 shots, like Coach said. You know, she's going to be on cloud 9 probably for that. But 16 points overall. And then the night Courtney Carruthers had, you know, yeah, granted she had a couple of misses, but it almost seemed like everything she threw up just went down. Even that fast break where she was almost literally under the backboard and just flipped it up and it just failed. You know, that was kind of night. She had a great night. And Maryville itself just had, you know, just looks like 55 bench points right there to 1 for Covenant. Maryville was just a monster tonight.
They certainly were, Scott, as Covenant, Maryville's defense locking down on the Covenant College Scots as they shot 26% from the field, 22% from the three-point line, 60% from the free throw line. As you look at Maryville's stats, Scott, 58% from the field, 53% from the three-point line, and 60% as well from the free throw line. So just automatic, making a lot of shots tonight, putting up 16 three-pointers. That's certainly not going to hurt. Points in the paint were even at 14, but as you mentioned, really where that stat shows is the play and the depth of this basketball team as the bench put up 55. So that's a great observation, and this team had a fantastic night, and excited to see what they do on Friday.
Oh, yeah, definitely, and really looking forward to watching, you know, how someone that's really starting to show herself other than Kelly's done a great job all year. What I'm really been happy to see lately is the play of Holland Gerald. She's really started to get more aggressive, which at the beginning of the year she seemed really timid under there. Same what Hannah's looks like she's having a little bit right now, but Holland really getting under there and starting to play. And I think Kelly maybe is kind of rubbing off on her a little bit too.
Yeah, you love to see it, and Scott will love as well is basketball on the night of love. We will have basketball on Valentine's Day. We'll be back here at 6 p.m. against Westland College, and also don't forget it's also the Ball for Brit Day as well, as we'll be doing that also, and always a great cause. So definitely want to tune in, definitely want to come if you can and enjoy that atmosphere. It is going to be fantastic. But thanks so much for listening to mcscots.com. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Scott Dunkel and myself, until next time, your final score, Maryville 98, Covenant 54. So long, good night. And yes, that just happened.